A few minutes later, we had arrived at Novena Airport. Captain Scarlet led the way into a small office.
Dr. Conrad, this is Bill Williams, in charge of airport security.
How do you do?
Doctor? Well, Captain Scarlet, Flight 104 leaves in 15 minutes. Although you're the only passengers, the plane takes off on schedule.
Won't the crew question all the empty seats?
This is the slack season. The flights are quite often three-quarters empty.
The departure lounge was indeed nearly empty when the press guys arrived and tried to book onto our flight.
This is the last call for Flight 104. Will passengers for Flight 104 to Geneva, Switzerland, please go to Gate 7.
Did you get the seats?
Not a chance. The plane was full right up.
Full? At this time of year?
That's what the man said.
Come on. Let's just hope there's a couple of last-minute cancellations.
One man in the lounge wasn't there to catch any flight. Captain Black moved out of the shadows from where he had been listening to the pressmen. As soon as they had moved away, he started across the lounge toward a door marked Aircrew Only. Slowly, he pressed down the handle and let himself in. As the door closed silently behind him, Captain Black started to look around the room.
Well, we'd better be going.
Yes?
This is the flight desk, sir.
What is it?
I have two men here. They say they must get on Flight 104.
Probably the two pressmen. They could cause trouble.
Yes. Maybe we should let them come. At least we can make sure they don't print what they already know. Give them 2 tickets.
Right. Let them have the tickets.
But the plane's full, sir.
That's all right. Leave it to me.
Novena Airport was a sprawling complex, more like a small town. From his vantage point high up in an unmanned control tower, Captain Black could see most of it spread out around him. The once Spectrum captain focused his attention on just one of the many airplanes below. The sleek modern airliner began to taxi to the end of the runway. Flight 104 to Geneva was getting ready to take off under the vengeful gaze of the Mysterons. Inside the belly of the plane, 2 of the 5 passengers were uneasy.
I don't get it. The trouble we had getting aboard and the plane's empty.
Yeah. There's something very strange about this whole deal.
Captain Black watched the plane as it maneuvered to the start of the runway. The whine of the engines grew louder as it accelerated. Captain Scarlet and I were relieved to be underway on the final leg of our journey. Having no idea of the Mysteron threat against the conference, as far as we were concerned, Dr. Conrad was safe and everything was going to plan. The plane continued to accelerate along the runway. The nose wheel inched off the ground, and before long, we were airborne. Still under the watchful eye of Captain Black, Flight 104 took to the skies.
Yes?
Sir, we just found the crew of Flight 104.
What do you mean, found?
Well, they were locked in a storage room.
Have you gone crazy?
No, sir, it's true.
And who in the name of heaven is flying that plane?
The answer was quite simple. No one. Flight 104 was in the hands of the Mysterons. Inside the cockpit, the flight controls appeared to move by themselves, guided by the invisible touch of the Mysterons.
I could do with a drink.
So could I. But now I think about it, I haven't seen the stewardess.
No, neither have I.
I'll go back and see if I can find her.
Are you all right, Dr. Conrad?
Yes, I'm fine. Just a little airsick. If I could have a glass of water.
Certainly, I'll get you one.
Far above us, on Cloud Base...
Colonel White?
What is it, Lieutenant?
I have the security chief at Novena Airport for you, sir.
Novena? The airport Captain Scarlet took off from?
Yes, sir.
Right, let me speak to him.
Colonel White, something's happened which I just don't understand.
Go on.
10 minutes after the plane carrying Captain Blue, Captain Scarlet, and Dr. Conrad took off, we discovered the crew locked in a storeroom.
What happened to them?
It would appear they were drugged. The pilot has regained consciousness, but we can't get much sense out of him. He keeps mumbling something about a strange man.
Has he given you a description?
Yes, for what it's worth. Dark hair, pallid complexion, dressed all in black.
All in black? Thank you, Chief. Please contact me if you come up with any further information.
Right, Colonel.
Could it be Captain Black, Colonel?
Yes, Lieutenant. It means that plane is in the hands of the Mysterons. We've got to warn them.
Oh,
Well, you certainly get around for a waiter.
I can explain that.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Where's the stewardess?
There isn't one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's no one. The galley's empty.
Empty? That's very strange.
Yes, that's right. Flight 104 from Novena, bound for Geneva, Switzerland.
I've alerted all tracker and radar stations, sir.
Any news from Novena Airport?
They can't establish radio contact.
Right. Without their spectrum caps, we can't call up Captain Scarlet or Captain Blue on spectrum wave bands. We'll have to find another way to contact them. Launch all Angels.
Angels 1, 2, and 3. Immediate launch.
SIG.
Destiny Angel executed a perfect launch from Cloud Base. Closely followed by Angels 2 and 3. The jets circled once and dropped into formation to begin their flight.
All Angels skyborne, sir.
As soon as we pinpoint Captain Scarlet's position, order the Angels onto an interceptor course. And make this a red alert, Lieutenant. I have a feeling time is running out.